Do you want to turn your tabletop standard minis from this into this? Keep watching to see how to do it quickly. Your tabletop minis look boring. Do you struggle with some of the mid-level skills? And do you not have a clue how to use shade paints and washes? Sounds like you could do with leveling up your mini painting skills. So guys, let's take the mini from my last tutorial, where I teach you how to do tabletop worthy minis. And we'll grab our grey friend here, and get him at the same standard. And watch this magic. Ta-da! See? Magic. Now let's do our first little comparison. Pretty consistent, right? Yeah, I'm proud of that one. Okay, enough of that. Let's see what we'll need. First off, you're going to need your mini, of course, followed by the base coat colour that you used. Then let's take a lighter colour that we're going to mix in. And you'll need yourself a dry brush. But Ronin, how do I dry brush? Let's start by opening our wet palette and mixing some paints. You're going to want to take some of that lighter shade you've got, followed by your base coat, and just mix them on the palette. And watch how the autofocus on this camera screws me over as I mix this blurry mess. You want to aim for a colour that's several shades lighter. Next, take some kitchen paper and your dry brush. Put a little bit of paint on the tip of your dry brush, just a smidge, and then wick some of it away on the paper towel. Now all you want to do is get your dry brush with the paint loaded on and just tickle the model. You just want to be gentle, trying to focus on the raised areas. Just going to do a section really quick so you can see the dramatic effect it has with highlighting on the model. And once you've gone all over your model with that shade, just add some more of the lighter colour into it, the smaller dry brush. Don't forget to wick away the excess. It is dry brushing after all. Now we want to go even lighter with this one. Nice and gentle, and just pick out some of the more raised parts. Try and focus where you'd imagine the light would come from on the model, such as the top of the head, the pauldrons, top of the arms, top of the legs. And don't forget to spin the model round and do the back. I'm not a half a job content creator. And there we go. Look at the drama. Some nice, quick and easy highlights. With minimal effort, I might add. Now Ronin, you've messed up the model. You've painted over the details. Well, I wouldn't worry about that now, because we're going to dry brush some other parts, such as the gun. And to do this, we're going to use a metallic paint. Lead Belcher seems good for this one. Now let's mix this one up in a paint cup, because you don't want to put metallics in your wet palette. And then the same thing as before, grab your paper towel handy and just dab your brush in, very gently, and wick away the excess. And now it's tickle time. Try to be a little bit more precise, use a smaller dry brush like I am. Don't want to get that metallic paint on the model you've just done. Again, hit all those raised areas. Try and get the corners, because that's where this metallic paint will really shine on the weapon. Check him out, he's starting to look snazzy. And let's pull up that all-important comparison. For something that's took 5 minutes to do, it's added so much more to the model. And now comes the part where we'll touch up these details. Ready? Ka-chow! I'm good at this magic thing. Now Ronin, how can I make this even more dramatic? By slowly pulling into shot this shade paint. Drama. So we've just put some high contrast on the model by introducing some highlights. Now we're going to take a shade paint, such as this Nuln Oil. That's going to bring even more contrast to the darker parts of the model. And we're going to take a nice big brush, give it a little tickle, and apply it to the model. Don't have to be too neat, because this one's going to sink into the recesses. What you should try to avoid doing is pooling on any of the flat surfaces on the model. And that leads me into one of Ronin's top hacks. Now what you may be able to see here is I've pooled up some of that Nuln Oil on top of the helmet. And what we can do to deal with that is take a nice dry brush. And not to be confused with a dry brush, but a brush that is dry. And what that'll do is wick away the excess. So always keep one on hand, because you never know. And with that, we'll continue to cover the rest of the model in the Nuln Oil. And we'll give it a nice juicy coating, that sweet black nectar. Getting in all them cracks and crevices, and we can use the hack to pick up all the excess at the end. Having a kitchen towel handy really helps with this. Soaks up the moisture from the brush, and the brush can soak up the excess. And don't forget to do it on the guns too, make them look extra oily and battle-worn. And with that, it's our nearly finished miniature. And as you see now, a couple of quick techniques, that's all it takes to take it from tabletop standard to the next level. Now, do I have time for one more spot of magic? Of course I do. And here's our Space Marine all finished. What do you guys think? For a job that only took 10 minutes to do, we've got it from plain tabletop ready to exciting and dramatic. Thank you for watching this one, guys, and hopefully that's helped you to level up your miniature painting a little bit. Please check out my other tutorials on the channel. Throw some comments my way, because I love to read them, and subscribe to the channel. See you in the next one.